Hey, what's going on, guys? So we got a 2011 Ford Fusion Hybrid 2.5, and the customer called me today basically to just he said to clean the ground wires because he has a power steering issue, and he read up online, and they said that cleaning the grounds would definitely remedy the issue. So we came here, and since I was only being called to do such a job, I usually try to stick to that. So we did that, but that didn't solve the problem. The power steering is still not moving. Um, so I decided to go ahead and hook up the scan tool and see what's really going on here, and maybe pull some codes and get some type of direction. Maybe we have a faulty power steering rack. I've seen quite a few complaints online myself about the same issue. What you see, everything being torn apart here, is literally my fault. This wouldn't have, well, this side not really, because I wanted to check the fuses, but still, that is as a result of me making a blunder. What happens? My dongle right there, that's connecting to the OBD port. I guess I put it in the wrong way, and for some reason, pin number 5 was bent, and I didn't realize it. So I couldn't retrieve information on the car, anything. I'm blaming the car, thinking the ECU has an issue, and basically wasted 20 minutes going to anything. Even I did the ohm resistance on the pin 14 and 6, checking the network, thinking that maybe the power steering went out and took down the network. I mean, I wasted time. Finally, well, through the test of checking the power pins 14 and 6, when I removed the dongle, that's when I seen that my pin number 5 was bent completely out of the way. So I fixed that, and now we got communication like we should. So now we're going to go in there and retrieve some of the data here and see if we could reset at least the code. And if we can reset it, then we have something in the electrical circuit, maybe. We don't know. I'll have to do some more research. Maybe there's a way to fix that power steering rack. But in the meantime, let's just go ahead and see what we got in memory. And we're going to try to remain in real time here. Again, I'm under the impression that the rack is bad because it shouldn't be, or maybe it's not. No, maybe the battery wasn't good. Okay, so this is something else because the battery was removed. So let's just be 1000. So let's get out of here. That's of no consequence for us. Let me see. Do we have anything with the power steering? There you go, power steering module. We're gonna go in there and see what we got. Okay, so transmission friction element G stuck off. That's interesting. And he has an invalid data received from the ABS control module. Let's just look at the freeze frame data to see what was going on at the time. What were the conditions? Well, really, it doesn't give me really much of anything that I can use myself. So somebody was turning left at the time, but who knows? So I'm gonna get out of here. Let's look at the first one, and pretty much I'm not sure what to make of this information. But I'm gonna, well, let's just look at the troubleshooter there. Okay, what about this one? All right, cool. So again, let's go now to the oh no, I want to go to the ABS because we did have that ABS message that was fed to the power steering module, and as a result we got a fault code. So I want to go to the ABS module just to see if there's anything there that is supporting our thesis here. Alright, so we got what code? Vacuum supply and regenerative braking, steering angle sensor, and a battery voltage. So the battery voltage keep coming back up, by the way. And you know, honestly, in my opinion, this is all related to the battery being bad from the beginning. Wasn't holding charge. Maybe it will drop. Look at the voltage supply. I'm not sure, but and this is crazy, 158 miles per hour. I don't think that data is accurate. 160 miles an hour. No, I'm sorry. I don't think anybody will be driving that fast, because this car, look at the mileage right there. 120 is the max, right? So how can we have 158? I don't think so. So something is not quite right in this data. What I'm going to do is, I know some people will hate me for this, do not erase the code until you fix the issue. But I feel like everything here, well, at least in large part, could be either old faults or something caused by a bad battery. So we're going to just erase everything here. I'm going to do a quick erase, and we're going to start the car and see if we have any type of improvement as a result of that. The car is on, so we don't have circuit codes in the ABS module, because right now you can see it's no fault on the ABS module side. So hopefully we get to the power steering module, we'll see what we got. There's some ABS code because the car was a salvage vehicle, so that's probably not going anywhere. Power steering passed, no fault. There you have it. So guess what? We're going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it back on. Turn the car on. And see if we got power steering back. Nope, we still don't have the power steering back. Okay, power steering is still not working. So I do want to go into that generic module, whatever that is, Gembox. What do we have there? Oh no, I don't need this. I'm sorry. Let's get out of here. This is of no use to us. I want to just go back to the power steering module. Yeah, this is just let's get out of here. We're gonna go to the power steering module, and we're gonna see what we're gonna see. Read the codes. We gotta have codes, and now this is not working. So the same two codes are back. Transmission friction element G, performance stuck off. So there you have it. So if it is a sort of a solenoid that's actually gonna make this work, that solenoid is stuck off. I checked all of the fuses, both in the junction box and right here underneath. As you see, this is tore apart. This was done by me to gain access to the fuses you see back there. If you got your test light to go underneath, it's very difficult to get to the fuses on top. And since I didn't have a diagram to see which fuse was what, I was just going to check all of them. And that's the reason why you see this out. You know, I'm just going to put it back together again. So, because we're actually done with that side. All of the fuses are good. You know, so this is some type of device. I'm not sure what it is for, but maybe by the dealer. But this is a salvage vehicle. I want to remove it because it may cause a no start. I'm not sure what it does control or not. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. But these are two codes that I'm going to have to now focus on and do my research on these two codes and see what I can come up with. So I'm going to just kind of like stop the video here. While I do that, it might take a while to get to the information I need to get to. And then if I can get to the testing phase, we'll see what could we test at the power steering rack itself, and see what's going on. Obviously, we have power in the ground because we're communicating with the module, so that this is all in working order. But as far as like this transmission friction element G performance, that transmission friction element G, we need to figure out what it represents, what it actually does, and why is it stuck off, what could be the cause, and if we determine the cause, and we'll code the customer for a new rack. Most likely it's going to be that. Anyway, let's go. So this is TSB for the same codes we're having. Pulled it up, just did a Google search, and this is what came up. So you're welcome to pause it and go over it, figure out if this applies to your situation, and pretty much just it's very self-explanatory. It'll help if you have a lift, of course, but if not, I'm pretty sure you can use some jack stands and trying to get the car leveled to where you can measure what they want you to measure, and then check out and inspect the boost and whatnot. Still hold that in my case the power steering rack is actually bad, but I still have to confirm it.